Good morning. My name is Jasmin and I'm excited about being before you all this morning.
My name is Rachel. I'm 22 years old, and I started TTI in 2005 as a sophomore in high school. So I was in you guys' seats right now as a participant. I've been here, I've moved up the ladder, I guess you could say. I've served my time, and I keep getting asked to please come back, and I really love coming back because I love being here. But 2010 is the first time I met Jasmin, and we were on staff. We actually, on staff training days, they put us at random tables and just kind of have a seat, and I actually got put at Jasmin's table.
About 3 years ago, I was diagnosed with end-stage renal disease. And what that is, that means that my kidneys no longer worked anymore, and I was immediately placed on dialysis. And what dialysis is, it's a treatment that I would have to go to 3 times a week to get my blood cleaned out because my kidneys were no longer functioning properly to get rid of all of the bad things that my body could no longer get out.
So we got to get to know each other there, and then this time I still didn't know Jasmin was sick. 2011 we came back, we reconnected with each other. Wow, hey, how you doing? I still did not know Jasmin was sick.
So for 3 years I was on dialysis, and during the summer when I came to TTI, sometimes I would sneak off during the day to go to a local dialysis facility here in Clarksville so that I could receive my dialysis treatments. Well, last November, when we had our TTI staff retreat,
we've been trying to do a staff retreat for many years now. So in 2011, when we finally did it, Jasmin left this part out. She was actually supposed to go over to Italy to study abroad. She got accepted. The week before she left, she got denied. They couldn't find an dialysis clinic. So she was a last-minute decision to come to the TTI retreat. And we had no idea because we bumped right next to each other. We were talking, we were laughing, we were cutting up, and as she explained, I saw her.
Rachel saw me giving myself my own dialysis treatment inside of the cabin. And she had approached me and she said, "What's wrong?" Because normally I'm very energetic, and I brushed it off and I said, "Oh, it's nothing." And she said, "Okay," and she walked off. So later on that evening, I found Rachel again, and I told Rachel that I was very sick. And she said, "Well, dude, you're too young for this, what can I do?" And I said, "Well, I really need a kidney." So she said, "Well, you can have mine." And I said, "Huh? Are you serious?" Because normally you don't expect someone to say, "Here, you can have something that's inside of my body." So it kind of caught me off guard.
She ran off from me when I did say take it, because I actually said it a little bit more different, because I was like, just cut me up and take me out. It's no big deal. But as far as the process goes, she really didn't believe me, but I got information. I went to Vanderbilt's website online where you can be a living donor. I specified that I actually had a certain recipient I wanted to go to. And I got a phone call from Vanderbilt asking me because I'm sure I still wanted to do it. I clarified, yeah, when can we do the surgery? They were like, no, it doesn't work like that. So why not? I'm willing to do it, so why can't I just give it to her? It's when I learned it takes a lot more. So they sent me the test kit so they could test her blood.
And to make a long story short, the day after Christmas, we received a call from Vanderbilt Hospital in Nashville, and they told us that Rachel was a perfect match for me.
When she says we're a perfect match, to donate, you have to match 1 out of 6. We matched 5 out of 6. I was 100% ready to go. In my heart, I knew I was meant to do this. This is why I was here. I feel like this is why I was placed in TTI. Because when I first started, I did have alcohol and drug problems. And because of TTI, I no longer have those, and I was healthy enough to give a kid. For you guys that don't know me, I'm very strong-willed. When I say I'm going to do it, it's done.
And on March 27th, which was about 2 months ago, Rachel Summerlin saved my life by giving me one of her kidneys.
If you guys ever YouTube a transplant, or have ever watched like doctors and stuff like that, anytime you do a transplant, they usually have to provoke the organ to work. And sometimes it doesn't work for a couple of hours after being in the body. As soon as they stitched up the kidney, it immediately went to work. Immediately. I can't stress how much that TTI really has affected me, because if I hadn't never came, I never would have met her, I never would have changed my lifestyle, and I probably wouldn't even be alive to donate a kidney. So all I can say to you guys is, some of you guys that may still be a little weary of, maybe I shouldn't be here. If you're here and your advisors brought you here, you're here for a reason. Open up, because if you let it, this place will change your life.
We would like to thank Ms. Christie, Ms. Stacy, Mr. Barrett for having TTI, because without them, TTI would be impossible, and my life never would have been the same. So thank you so much.